I would say that my headache on the pain scale right now is probably about an 8, honestly. I have struggled when I have migraines, my speech slurs. It almost feels like I'm having a stroke. But I have struggled with migraines for probably easy 30 years. So I'm trying a product. I'm gonna have to look it up for you, but you put this in the freezer and you freeze it and have it ready to go. So when you have a migraine, it looks like a pair of panties with ice packs in it, and it's starting to melt a little bit. But it's really cold. It's all over my head, and I guess the thought of it is that you're supposed to freeze your head, and it's supposed to have a brain freeze, and so it distracts you from the migraine. So I'm gonna try this panty head ice thing. So a little about my migraines. Lights irritate it. I can tell when I'm going to have a migraine because I feel like my eyes get really weird. Like my pupils will either get very, very large or they'll get super, super tiny. I start getting auras where when I blink, I just see floating things. Sometimes I have tunnel vision. I get dizzy and lightheaded in some migraines. And sometimes I actually vomit. And tonight I actually vomited. It was the first time I've done that in a very long time. I also have a lot of neck pain. I don't know. I have lost moments of time with my family and kids when I was younger, when I had migraines. They were so debilitating that I couldn't get myself out of bed. I couldn't function. So although they're way better, I do have the migraine piercing. I don't know which part of the ear, but I'll up here somewhere with the piercing that I have. And it's like a pressure point. And I feel like that has helped me decrease the number of migraines. I also try to drink a lot of water, and I try to get enough sleep. I, however, have always struggled with getting adequate sleep. So I feel like the combination of maybe being dehydrated or not getting enough sleep, and then whatever else causes me to have a migraine are some of my triggers. What's really bizarre is when I do have a migraine, and you saw it earlier, a lot of times I'll slur my speech. I don't think clearly. I can't act clearly. I feel like I am just on some drugged up episode, even though I'm not drugged up. Sometimes I've had to go to the hospital and get the shot in the behind, and that tends to help. But long history of seeing a neurologist, chiropractor, a lot of different over-the-counter medications. I've had Botox, and not much has helped my migraines. I just have been doing a little bit better about trying to keep them at bay. So I'm going to try this ice head panty thing. I'm going to shut the lights off and I'm going to go to bed. And hopefully I will be able to let you guys know how this panty freezer thing on my head is going to work. Anyway, I'm getting tired. I will catch you guys in a minute, which it's not really going to be a minute, it's going to be hours, but I'm going to go right now. So good morning. This is me in the morning. Maybe a little bit more rough than I normally would be. No, that's not true. I usually wake up this rough. My voice is really scratchy though. So this is what I used last night on my head. It says Magic Gel Migraine Pack, and I'm glad I left this on because I couldn't remember what it was called. But here's the thing. it is ice packs all the way around it. And when I laid down, I did start to feel some relief. But I wished I could have taken some of the gel packs on the back out so I could lay down flat and more comfortable. So I guess for those of you who are wondering, if you've never really had a migraine or really bad headache, you're wondering why an ice pack. Well, typically ice is good for inflammation, right? If you sprain your wrist or your ankle or whatever, a sore back, they usually tell you to ice your back, to ice those muscles, because that's going to help with inflammation. So one strategy would be to put an ice pack like on your neck, on your eyes, on your top of your head. But that's what I thought this would be helpful for, because it's all the way around your head. And when you have a migraine, at least for me, it feels like it's everywhere. I can't really pinpoint. I can pinpoint it more at where it starts than where it just ends up. But yeah, a little bit about migraines, that ice can help with that. The strategy or the idea of is that the cold compress on your neck or head is believed to have a numbing effect, which definitely does. You have an ice freeze type thing going on that may dull and may help like just the overall pain of it. A lot of people say that ice does work. I know when I was early on in my years of having migraines, I was told to put ice pack on it. So when I saw this product, I thought it was going to be a really good idea for me. It actually probably wouldn't hurt anyway. I have learned that cold compresses on migraines or for headaches goes back as far as 150 years. So ice is definitely the go-to treatment for aches and pains and inflammation. A 2013 study found that applying a frozen apparatus on your neck on the onset of migraines significantly reduces pain in people who have migraines, and I'll link that study down below. So overall, do I think it worked? I have been having a hard time sleeping, but last night I did sleep almost all the way through the whole night, minus going to the bathroom because I'm trying to hydrate more since I had a headache, so I was up a lot for that. And I wasn't able to keep it on all night long. However, it felt like it did help with reducing the pain enough for me to get some comfort to fall asleep. So the verdict is probably still out, but I can definitely see why it would work. And it felt like it did work for me, but I'm not sure if it was just a matter of time that my migraine just ended, or sleep helped it, or my hydration helped it. But overall, I would say inflammation, ice, if you have headaches, migraines, it's definitely not going to hurt to have this hanging around. I don't use this very often. I only use this, excuse me, I only use this in extreme circumstances where I really need some relief from a headache. But like I said, back in the day, I would have had to go to the hospital and get the butt injection to feel better. So this is definitely good because I didn't have to go do that. So anyway, there's my review. Take it or leave it. By the way, if you guys have any suggestions for migraine relief that you have tried that's been especially helpful, please put it in the comments below so we're helping each other. Like I said, I've tried, it feels like every over-the-counter prescription that you can get, not over-the-counter prescription, all the stuff, that medication that you can get over-the-counter. I've also tried prescriptions, so many different prescription drugs, and I've had Botox and shots, lots of stuff, acupuncture, see a chiropractor. Sometimes I know that I have high blood pressure when I have headaches, so I know that's probably a really big issue for mine. But anyway, if you guys have had something that's been helpful for you, please put it in the comments below so we can just have this environment of helping each other out. And that's what it's all about, right? I would say it's probably worth a try if you have migraines, because if you have migraines, you're about willing to do anything to get them to stop. Thanks. Bye.